All right, you got a few practices under your belt. What are you seeing out of your group, the offense as a whole?
Yeah, I'm very excited about this group. We're spreading the ball out a lot, and so many guys are being effective right away.
It seems like Blake is a lot more comfortable after being introduced to the team last fall. What are you seeing out of him?
There's a lot of trust in a lot of guys. He's giving guys a lot of trust, and even today he said to a lot of guys, he threw the ball before we even broke out of our route, and that's something that you build up over time, and I'm proud to see that out of Blake. I'm excited for him.
Mitch, how do you feel about the retention of the offense and what you learned in the spring and how it's poured over so far?
I think we built a lot of momentum from the spring and carrying that into camp. The way they installed it, I thought, made a lot of sense to us, and we picked it up quick. And like I said, we're carrying that into fall camp.
Irwin's offense last year averaged 52 points a game. You guys over under?
I think we're right at that.
Yeah.
I think 45 is very realistic. I like to be a little bit more over that, but we plan on scoring a lot of points, and I think Coach Bell is going to put us in a position to do that.
How have you seen the team respond to kind of the disappointment of how last year ended and trying to restart 2019 on a higher foot?
Yeah, definitely. It stung. It stung the way things shook out, but we learn from it, we grow from it, and we have a big chip on our shoulder. And we're going to come to this season with some nastiness, and we're going to take it out on some teams.
Is there an excitement about Wisconsin being able to open a home at home against such a nationally prominent program? Is there excitement? Is there nerves? Where are you now?
Is there excitement? Of course there's excitement. I mean, you open up your season opener with a big time opponent. I mean, that's what we signed up for. That's what I signed up for, and I'm ready to show out for that game. All of us are.
I think I know the answer to this, but you had a decision to make. I'm sure you're happy you're back, especially with working with Kerwin down.
Very happy to be here. Blessed for this opportunity and blessed by this university, and I'm very excited for this year.
Mitch, is this offense, for lack of a better term, just more fun?
You could say that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like last year we would depend on guys to game the game and make a play on their own, whereas now there's so many guys that we can look to make a play. Like, we're struggling to find rotations because so many guys can affect the game and go in and make a great play. So
you mentioned the install portion. Maybe spending a little bit more time than normal on that because there's so much to cover down.
Absolutely, and we've installed the offense like over the summer multiple times, so we know that we know what we're doing.
What's been the transition like with Johnny Ford? I mean, he goes from the backfield role to being on the outside. Is it a little bit different for you seeing him in that position?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a very dynamic player, and what we're trying to do is just get him the ball any way we can. And once he gets in space, I mean, who knows what he's going to do. So him being at that slot receiver is just another way for him to get shifty and once the ball's in his hands.
What's his development been like over the last couple of days?
I think with any young player, there's some growing pains as far as just learning the offense, taking things with a grain of salt, but he's growing up quickly, and I'm proud of him and the work he's put in.
St. Felix is back. You got McDoom. You can go down the list. What do you think of the weapons you guys have?
Our offensive wide receiver unit is stacked, and they're all going to do damage this year. I'm very excited to see what they're going to do.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.